Hey guys, welcome to another video. Welcome back. Today was a complete epic failure, and by the way, I turned my monitors off so I'm not getting completely overtaken with the face tracking like a couple videos ago. So today's topic, real quick with you guys, I want to update something because I actually had a whole video planned around doing street photography in like a suburban environment instead of an urban environment. And I went yesterday to one of the local malls here, and I was just gonna shoot some random photos and kind of put this XF10 through its paces for street photography. And it was a complete failure. I'll flash some of the photos up in the corner that I got, and you'll notice a couple things. One, they're terrible. Two, they're all of people's backs, which the reason for that was two reasons. One, I had my, where's it at? I had my DJI Osmo Action mounted to the bottom of my camera with a connection bar that I don't have over here with me. And it made this like big T-shaped thing, and it was just really awkward. So I pulled that up as like this big thing. It looks stupid. So for future videos, the DJI Osmo Action's got to be either on my chest or on my head, which is also kind of weird. It's just got to be somewhere else in my body so you guys can see it from a different perspective, and it doesn't draw a lot of attention to people that I'm trying to shoot. I'm not overly comfortable at this point with walking up in someone's face and just being like, you know, like doing that whole thing. So I got to work around that. The second reason why it was a complete fail from a technical perspective is I usually shoot around 50mm or 35mm. This is 28, and so it's a lot wider, which required me to be a lot closer, which leads into the third issue, and that the mall was dead. So for people walking by, I mean, you're the one person coming at them. There was nobody there, and they're just staring at you the whole time. So I'd be staring at them, be like, hey, how's it going? And then put this camera right in their face. Unless you're like, what's his name, Bruce Gilden? That guy was like flashes, right? He's all crazy. Unless you're Bruce Gilden, like that's just not my style. At least that's not my comfort level yet. So the point of this whole video is actually getting out there to practice and to develop your style, given the environment you're in. I think if I was in downtown Detroit with a busier area, I'd be a lot more comfortable. It's more compact. I can get closer to people, and it's not as awkward to be walking around with something like this. I think it's more acceptable. Up where I live, 45 minutes away from Detroit, it's probably not as acceptable. So that's that. A couple things about the XF10. You know, I didn't get the snapshot focus thing, the snapshot mode yet, a chance. I was shooting with autofocus single point, but overall I think it hit focus every single time, which was good. Again, I wasn't putting in challenging situations, but so far so good with this thing. The lens cap is on here. We'll talk about that again. I don't know if this is how this is supposed to go, but this is weird, right? Like you take it off, and if it, like what, now what? I'm shooting like this dangly thing? If somebody in the comment section below wants to tell me how you're supposed to attach this lens cap, that'd be great. Because this string is here obviously for a reason. How am I supposed to use this? I'm just thinking about taking it off and leaving it off because it just seems kind of silly. But if you're going to do street photography or just photography in general, the practice of the importance of practicing cannot be understated. That was my first time out in this situation with that camera. I got a lot of work to do, and honestly, I'm not really comfortable showing you guys that video or those pictures yet because they're so terrible that I don't really want to put that product out there. But at the same time, I don't mind saying, hey guys, come along with me. You can see my struggles, see how I develop over time, and share that with you, especially as I try to focus on doing more photography with this camera. So that's it for today. Just a talking head piece. A total fail video. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. A total fail video attempt. But the main message being, go out there and practice, because I don't know what I'm saying. The main message is just go out there and practice, because it's not always what you expect it to be, especially given your equipment and what you want to do. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Pumped. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great weekend.
I know what it like to have no options. I know what it like to be alone. I know what it like to pick your pockets and not even a dime to call your own. No, God only knows I've been